This is 5 on your side at 4. Focused on you.
As we go on the air at 4, we're tracking a pop-up storm here on 5 on your side. Here's a look at what we're seeing right now on the radar. Good afternoon, I'm Kay Quinn. Cloudy and calm for most of us right now, but there's a chance for storms tonight and really right through the next 48 hours. Let's get right to Chief Meteorologist Scott Connell. He's in studio with the latest. Scott.
You know, we do have alert days already for Tuesday, going into Tuesday night. It's really late Tuesday night into Wednesday when we have a better chance of seeing these stronger storms. But we did have one strong storm pop up this afternoon in an area where it's been a little bit warmer. That's down far to the south and southwest of St. Louis, southern portions of Washington County in Missouri. That storm did produce some perhaps nickel size, maybe up to quarter size hail briefly, but you can see it's already weakening here as it's pushing off to the east. Just kind of tracking that out. Farmington, once it continues to move on to the east, about 419 for the heavier rain, if it can make it there. It may not make it there. As you see, there's not much else around the metro area, but there is a little disturbance sliding through the region right now. We've been limited with some of our cloud cover around St. Louis, but the clouds are beginning to thin out and break a bit. We'll see if that disturbance is able to kick off any more storms. Right now, looking in downtown Farmington, you see skies are already darkening. So as we head through the remainder of this evening, we're thinking any of the thunderstorm activity is isolated. Now, if you can get a storm to develop, especially south of St. Louis, where it's a little bit hotter and you've seen a little more sunshine, it could be a bit strong with a potential for a gusty breeze and a little bit of hail. Hot and breezy tomorrow, but it's late Tuesday night into Wednesday when our storm chances ramp up in case some of those storms may mean business. We'll talk about those severe threats in a few minutes.
All right, we'll see you then. Thank you, Scott. We are staying on top of the weather over the next few days. You can get the latest on our forecast in your area online and on the 5 Plus app. Download it for free. Just search KSDK in the App Store. The FBI has released new information about an investigation into a hate crime involving this man at a St. Louis bus stop. The incident happened in February and left the victim bloodied and badly beaten. 5 on your side's Holden Kerwicki joins us live from FBI headquarters with more on why federal authorities are looking into this case. Holden?
Well, okay, under federal law, hate crimes fall under civil rights issues, which is why the FBI investigates these crimes so seriously. And in this case, investigators believe this attack was racially motivated. The attack actually happened on February 3rd at a bus stop near the intersection of Delmar and North Sarah. That's on the northern edge of the Central West End near the Vandeventer neighborhood. According to witnesses, the suspect was heard saying that he hated white people and that he was going to hurt the victim, who was the only white person at the bus stop, before hitting the man in the face with a brick, knocking him unconscious.
Very unsettling cases because they're message crimes. These are crimes that not only impact the victim, obviously, but the nature of the crime and what happens is it impacts a greater community as well, because they're trying to send a message through that hate.
Now, if you believe you recognize the man in that video, you are being urged to call the FBI. That number is 314-589-2500. There is a $10,000 reward in this case. I'll have more coming up at 6 o'clock. Reporting live in St. Louis, Holden Kerwicki, 5 on your side.
All right, thank you, Holden. Just hours ago, we got new video of a fight and a shooting that put a 17-year-old girl in the hospital. While the footage is blurred, some of you may find it disturbing. The fight happened around 8:30 Saturday. Both the shooting victim and one of the suspects, another girl possibly in her 20s, were involved in a sidewalk brawl. That's when the suspect got a hold of a gun and fired once at the teen. Another suspect took the gun and fired, this time hitting her. Both suspects left the area. The shooting is still under investigation. We're working to find out more about a graduation ceremony shooting that left 2 people hurt in Cape Girardeau. It happened yesterday outside the celebration at the Show Me Center. Police say a fight broke out and a shot was fired. 2 people were hit but are expected to be okay. The victims were not students. One person was taken into custody. No names have been released since charges haven't been filed. The graduation was postponed. We'll update you with more information as we get it. Right now, we're trying to learn more about an early morning house fire. Crews responded to the home on Hudson Road a little after 3 a.m. It took about half an hour for firefighters to put out the flames. No one was hurt. The house was destroyed. According to neighbors, the home has been a hot spot for squatters. Firefighters don't think it was suspicious. We'll keep you updated as we learn more. About 5 hours ago, Mayor Tashora Jones announced the end of a hiring freeze in the city of St. Louis. Now the city is hiring for, quote, all non-essential positions. Mayor Jones enacted the freeze earlier this year after she said the city's revenue was threatened by an earnings tax cut bill. The move comes after the Missouri General Assembly adjourned without approving the cut, which the mayor says would have taken funding away from essential services like police, fire, and the prosecution department. Just hours ago, a St. Louis tradition sold its first single performance tickets for their 106th season. The Muni has 2 new shows making their debut this season, including Waitress and In the Heights. You can also see beloved classics like The Little Mermaid, Fiddler on the Roof, and Anything Goes. Theater lovers lined up outside the Muni box office to snag some of the best seats in the house this year, some as early as 5:30 this morning.
It's such a wonderful experience. We have so much culture in St. Louis, and this is such a wonderful opportunity, one, to bond with the family and to take in such wonderful opportunities to see theater on stage. It's a great opportunity for our kids.
Tickets are available online or at the theater box office. If you buy 3 or more single performance tickets in person, you have a chance to win a presidential upgrade. That means you could get moved to some of the best seats in the house and get free VIP parking. The St. Louis Cardinals showing off their city pride with a fresh new look. Today, the team unveiled its first ever red regular season jersey that combines the team's Birds on the Bat logo and its history in the Lou. It includes local historic symbols like the fleur-de-lis, river pinstripes, and the Gateway Arch. The Cards will debut their new uniforms on the field this Saturday in their game against the Cubs. You can get the new gear right now for yourself at Ballpark Village. A symbolic blow against the leaders of Israel and Hamas. The International Court issuing charges for war crimes and crimes against humanity. A helicopter crash leaves the Islamic Republic without 2 key leaders. How the deaths are adding to extraordinary tension in the Middle East. And a reminder, the Folds of Honor campaign sponsored by Schnucks is happening right now. You have through May 28th to round up at the register at all local Schnucks stores. Money provides scholarships for spouses and children of fallen and wounded service members and first responders. Five on Your Side is a proud partner.